Yes, and it works. Oh my goodness, that was hairy. Oh my goodness, my goodness. Thank you all for being here. I have to go out and start again, but never mind. We're here now. So let's hoping that, it works. If it doesn't, hello, welcome everyone. Oh my goodness, yes, everyone's here. Hi Karen, hi Julie, hi Christine, hi Angel. I think Zoe's asleep because she was woken up very early this morning. Hello Teresa, hello. I'm so happy that you are all here. So hi Rebecca, hi Glowheart, hi Shara, hi Alison, hi Rena, Joanne, hello, Jerry, goedenavond, hey Josh, Lisa Marie, hello, Christine, hi Mal, Helene, hello, Deborah, hello. Oh, somebody else is waking up. Is she going to come and join us? That is the question. That is the question. Hi Mena, hi Tiki, hi Vanita, hi Teresa. Oh my goodness, so many people. Hi Sharon, I saw you were there earlier. Hi Alison, hi Paula. Oh, and hello Bill, welcome to the live. I'm so happy that you are here together with Angel. I hope you enjoyed your meal from KFC, I hear. Why didn't I have any? Oh my goodness. I hope you have a wonderful afternoon and welcome to the live. Oh my goodness, Francesca, thank you for your little flower. Wonderful. It's 2 a.m. Oh, Vinita, I am so happy you're still awake. I do hope you don't have to get up late tonight. Right, okay. No, she's gone back to sleep. Oh, well, never mind. So let's get going on what we are going to be talking about. We have so much going on. I am really glad that you're all here because, of course, there was a time difference this week. Next week, everything will be the same again. Everything will be okay again, but there is a difference now. We have gone back tonight, last night. We went back 1 hour, and I think in America it's next week. So next week, Sunday, all will be fine again. I have written down what we're going to be talking about because, oh my goodness, once you start thinking about it, there's so much to talk about. So do you remember? Well, first of all, the cowl, darlings, we have finished the big blanket. We have done 5 weeks of the body of the blanket. And then the last 2 videos, we did the border. Some of you have never made a double border before, so we got the wow, wonderful again. Others have done it before, and yes, it is such a great way to do those ends, to get rid of those ends, and to just make sure that we have a system that will just look after all those ends, and you crochet it closed, and they're all gone. Now the thing is, you see, I don't think that it's a shortcut in the way of time. I think it takes longer to do a double border because you're doing 2 borders. But then it takes time. If you were to do a single border and sew in your ends, I think that takes time as well. But I think the difference is that while it would be nice to just to crochet 1 border, we are still crocheting. So we're not spending time sewing in, which is something that we don't really like doing. So instead of doing one border, we crochet 2 borders. And that is the enjoyable thing about this, because we keep on crocheting. There's no sewing in that has to be done. So, that's the nice thing. You're still crocheting, you're not sewing in. And that's the difference with the enclosed border. It's not time saver. It's not sort of, but it's just crocheting. And that's the fun thing. That's the fun that we have, that we like to do. That's the activity that we like to. Yes, exactly, Laura. Exactly. The look is different. It feels different. I think it was Zoe who said, once you've done a double border, if you then go back to a single border, you think, oh, single borders are like, and she's right. She's right. Single borders are like a golden frame around a painting, right? The single border is like a black plastic thing around it. Do you see what I mean? That's the difference. Christine says, was the Lizzie enclosed border a little wider than the JJH? I don't know. Maybe I should compare, but obviously I haven't got the Lizzie here with me, so I can't just put them together. So if anybody has the Lizzie handy, try and I know why. Because in the Lizzie, I think we did all rows of double crochets, and here we did a row of shorter. Did we do a row of single crochets or half double crochets? Because I wanted to have the bubbles. So it's possible that we have to do a shorter row in this border to make the bubbles stand out more. That's probably why. Yes. Yeah. So single, yeah, exactly. 5 rounds. So did we do 4 rounds? Yeah, 4 rounds. Oh yeah. Do you know, I've got to change things up. You can't do things the same way. So yeah. Bonnie, what a wonderful way to get your crochet back. I am so pleased. Now, the thing is, Bonnie, can you put this border on that other blanket? That's the big question here. And if you can, why don't you try that and finish it? Now, I have to admit, obviously, I always say, normally, crochet your ends. I always say, sew in your ends, right? So, no, that was wrong again. My brain is going, because I'm already going ahead. No, this is what I always say. When we do have to sew in your ends, do them at regular intervals. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. So my advice to you is, if you are doing something else, another project that needs ends sewing in, do them at regular intervals. Now, I don't follow my own advice. I don't sew in my ends until the end, because when you're designing, you might need to take it all apart again. And I have learned my lesson. I was doing really well, keeping up with sewing in the ends while I was designing things. And in the end, I had to take it all apart again. And I ended up having to cut. So personally, for me, when I'm designing things, I don't sew in my ends until the very last moment. So don't follow my advice here, okay? Make sure you sew in your ends at regular intervals. But what I'm trying to say is, at the end, I have to sew in my ends, and I have to sew in all my ends. So what I do is, I put on a film, I put on a series, I put on something that I like watching, and I sew in my ends, and I try to concentrate on what I'm watching, not on what I'm doing. And generally that works. So I really make sure that I have something enjoyable to watch, so that I can, I can just do the ends and not think about them. And that way, at the end of a project, I do get all my ends sewn in. That was a long story. That was a long story. Or some people have a certain day. Like some people have, like Friday is sewing in day. And if you stick to that, if you do the sewing in on every Friday, then at least you get some ends done, or most ends done, or the ends of the week done. And that will help you as well. Okay. So there are a lot of things you can do to make sure that sewing in your ends is enjoyable. But yes, which I have to do, because obviously I don't sew in until the end, because designing sometimes means pulling out. So, and yeah, when it's sewn in, it's not so easy to pull it out, as Karen and I know. We have once, more than once, I've had to cut. Use the scissors and just cut it off. But then that's designing for you, and that's on a completely different level. By the time it gets to you, obviously all the problems, all the issues have been worked away, and things should go smoothly. Yes, when I'm working on a project, I don't have to look down for catch up on all the shows. Yeah, you can just keep watching, keep listening. Yeah, well, Alison, you're just going to have to sit there and chat to me, talk to me. Don't do any crochet, just be here with me. Hello, Carmen. Hello. Yes, the picnic blanket. Yeah, we had to cut that, didn't we? Anyway, right. So yes, so I am loving seeing all the finished Jam Jar Happiness blankets. I completely understand if you don't want to put the popcorns on, or if you don't want to put the flowers on, because to me, a blanket is a blanket, and if you don't want to put the embellishments on, that's perfectly all right. I don't mind at all, of course, because that's your preference. So the tea I am having today, as you can tell, it's just hibiscus with honey. Just straightforward hibiscus. And look, I hope it's gonna work. Look, this is what happens. I can't open it. Look, there we go. That's the hibiscus flowers. And then you close it, and they're not in your tea water. Exactly, Mena. Every time you are being really good and you sew it in, something happens and you're missing a stitch and you have to undo it. So yes, I mean, whatever works for you, honestly, works. So try to get your own thing with that. I've had to do that, obviously, as I've learned my lesson. As when I'm designing, it is possible that you just have to undo it. Yes, I get my hibiscus from my hibiscus tea via Amazon. Was I? There is moving yarn. I have a yarn that's moving up there in my cupboard. What is happening? Stay there. Stay. That's weird. Very weird. I think it's called Ori Greens. Oh my goodness. And I just get it from Amazon. So yes, it is Halloween. It's moving. I had some yarn left over, and it's in a plastic bag. So in the plastic bag that it comes in, and I shoved it in a shelf. One of the balls has come out, but it's still in the plastic. Strange. Ivy, no, it's straightforward hibiscus and honey tea because Dirk was late making my tea. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Okay. Yeah, Sheila, use whatever color you fancy. Don't worry about that. It will not show. It shouldn't show up. Shouldn't show up too much. So, no, it's hibiscus tea, Lashira. So, I'm going to write down that I have the pack here next week because I'm organized. I am organized. I bought a new diary. Let me show you. There we go. So I've got a new diary. Look. Lovely, like cherry blossom. Blue. I love it. So it's 22-23. So it started like in August. I bought the wrong one, obviously. But never mind. So I've started writing in it. And it's really good because it's a week to view. So I can see which videos I'm posting. And then on the Sunday here, I'm writing what I have to say during the live. So it's really good. It's really good. So I don't need more than that, really. It's just so that I can plan my videos that come out. So remember, there's a video that comes out every Wednesday and every Friday at 6 p.m. GMT now, or British summertime, 6 p.m. So you've got to work out what time that is for wherever you are. And I'm sure that you can see that somewhere on YouTube. I don't know how you can see it, but I'm sure you can. Or ask Mr. Google. Okay, he'll know. And yeah, so then there is an overview of all the days of the month. And I thought, yeah, it's a really handy calendar, and it has these tabs, you see. And really, that's all I need. I need a weekly overview of each week of the month. And then it's like notes and, budget type thing. But then here we have a diary, sort of an overview of the whole month. Oh, wow, de haakagenda van Woolplan. Geweldig. Dat is heel mooi, Stephanie. Of November. So, this month, I am going to use this overview because I'm going to be doing the challenge again of crochet every day. Remember, we did this last year, and last year I came up with the idea too late, and I just did it, and I didn't think about it. But this year, I've thought about it. I already have my video ready, or as long as I can, Ivy, I know a lot of us, most of us, I crochet every day. Really, we should have a whole year of crocheting every day, right? But what I want to achieve by saying let's crochet every day in November, right, is many things, right? So multiple things. November is a time where, we're looking forward to the holiday season, Christmas, presents that we have to give. We've been crocheting all year. So, oh, wow, Claudia, happy birthday. Happy birthday. So in November, I want to challenge you to use up some of your stash, to finish some of those Christmas presents that you might have started or might not have started yet. To, yes, crochet every day if you don't normally. So there's a lot of things that I want to, do with this crochet every day November. So that's what I also want to achieve, is that you would be using the hashtag let me show you. Why does that not work? Yeah. Sorry, I can't talk and type. So the hashtag Crochet Everyday November 2022. So we would be posting things with that hashtag. And if you then click on that hashtag, you will be able to see everybody else's posts. Okay. So, and you'll be able to get some ideas of what they're doing. But my main thing for me, because obviously I'm not sort of making presents or I'm not finishing things. Well, I hope you're finishing the jam jar. But my main thing is that I've started, and I only start a few days before you, so I can, do the videos, because obviously that takes some time. So I started a couple of days ago, and I sorted out some of my leftovers. Look at that, right? So last year, remember, we made, this is Layla's blanket. We made the zigzag blanket. Do you remember? Oh, here we are. Come on, darling. Come on. Are you going to sit on my lap? Yeah? Here, Crystal. Here, could you go? Yeah, correct. Kijk eens. There we go. Look at that. Yeah. So last year we did the zigzag blanket. Oopsie. Nathan, Jenny, yeah, well, not necessarily. Well, no, obviously not necessarily. But if you do want to post a picture of what you're doing in the Ophelia Talks group, it does have to be a Ophelia Talks project. But you can just say, yeah, I've been crocheting every day, and just show us your hook and your yarn. That's fine. Okay. Oh, Wendy, I am so happy it has given you some confidence to try. Yes, I mean, once you know the stitches, it's not that difficult. All I do really is put those basic stitches together, and you can do it. Look what a lovely blanket you've got now. And even if it didn't work, Wendy, you've had the most wonderful experience. You've had the experience of trying things out, and look, it's worked. It's worked, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. So this year, with my leftovers, I am going to make something as well, obviously. So, do you remember the 70s blanket? We made rectangles. Yeah, look. I've started making rectangles with my leftovers. And I'm really happy. I love them. It's like making it's like making a granny square, but obviously it's a rectangle and it's bigger. So I've done a few already. I'm going to do more. I can make one like this in about an evening and then sew in the ends the next day. Really, really quick to make. And I'm doing blind dip from my colors, right? So I am making about 9 of these, and I've worked it out because you remember the vintage blanket? Well, I did that in squares, and it was a square blanket, so 9 squares. It was a big square blanket. This one are 9 rectangles, so hopefully it will be a rectangular blanket big enough for a twin size bed. And oh, Jen, hi. It doesn't matter that you're not on social media. You're here. You know about this. It's fine. Give yourself a challenge. Try to write. What I want you to do as well is just write down every day in your diary what you've done, how much you've done, how many minutes, how many rows, what you've been working on. that kind of thing. So on Tuesday is the 1st of November, right? So on Tuesday, there will be a blog post all about the crochet every day. You will be able to download a calendar. You'll be able to download it, print it off, or whatever you do with it, and then you can write on it what you've done. It's just a little thing, you know, and maybe towards the end of the month, you'll say, wow, I do a lot. Or maybe you will say, I didn't do so much every day. Maybe I can make more, maybe I can do less. So it's just a little challenge for you to crochet every day. Certainly, if you don't, then let's try. Let's see how it, you know, how much you could do in a month. If you already do, great. Let's make sure you get some of those whips finished. That's the thing. Get some things finished. Maybe you're making gifts. Get some of those finished so that by the time December is there, you've got some presents ready and waiting for the Christmas period. Obviously, I'm that's a big word what I'm saying. I'm not working on anything else. I am working on lots of things, but obviously I've decided to make a blanket for Crochet Everyday November using my stash, because that's what I want to do. I want to use up some of my stash so it doesn't fall out of the shelves. And I'm making rectangles. So on Wednesday, that's on the floor. On Wednesday, and the cat's there, so I can't move. On Wednesday, I will have the video ready. Look at her. Ready for you for how to make these squares and how many to make and how to make them, how many rows and everything you should do. And then, I'm slowly working my way to making more of these rectangles. And then in the next video, because I'm not going to do that all in one go, okay, because, yeah, this one, no, I've got another planner now. Who said that? This is another planner that I have. It's not the same as I bought before. I was not using a lot of the pages that were in that particular planner that I was buying. Every year I bought the same one, and I found there were so many pages I didn't write in. There's so many other pages like planning and budget and all kinds of things that I wasn't using. So this one is much thinner, much less paper, and it has exactly what I need. You know, after the couple of years of using the other one, I've realized that this is what I need. So that's why it's not the same as before. Yeah, the rectangle, Linda, the rectangle will be the video on Wednesday. So what I want you to do on Tuesday is to get the planner, get the calendar from my blog post, and then you can start sorting out your stash. Start with planning what you're going to do, because sometimes it doesn't matter, but sometimes, you know, it's good to just take a day and plan, because you want to make sure, maybe put ready, if you have some whips to finish, put them ready in a bag in order which you're going to be doing them. If you want to do the blanket as well, get your stash ready, get some balls out. I don't know how much I'm going to be using. So yes, you know, use the 1st of November to plan and to get everything ready. Then on Wednesday, there will be the video for this rectangle. Then in 2 weeks, there will be the assembly video. So I've already got, there's one on the floor there. So I've already got a head start here. So hopefully I'll be able to do the assembly by, next time we talk about this. And then I'll do a video about the assembly. And then once it's assembled, Then I'll do a video. So that will be, so we'll have 2nd for the video, then we'll have the 16th for the assembly. And on the 30th, my blanket should be finished, because I'll finish it a couple of days before, film it, and then put it on the channel. So that will be throughout this, throughout November, I will be making this blanket, and I will be sharing the videos with you in November. Okay. Yeah, and just no, I'm not using any of my 100 colors from StarCraft. I really should be working on that. I've got so many other projects. No, I just have my other stash. Okay, so I just got some balls that were the smallest as well for the shorter rounds. I used smaller balls, and now at the end I was using the bigger balls. So make sure that will work out. What do you mean, Shara? Yes, the shawl. This shawl is the Gold Hill shawl. I've had this since last year, January. Yes, Deborah, so there will be a border as well, but obviously I am making the blanket throughout the month of November, okay? So I will be showing you next time the assembly, and then at the end of the month, I will have come up with a border, okay, and video for it. So this is an ongoing project during the month of November. Do you remember last year it was December and January before I managed to finish filming this one and making it as well? So this month I really wanted to do it in November, so keep it all condensed together for you. So yes, Shara, yes. So because of the fact that we are doing crochet every day, I pushed back the fleur shawl a week, right? So 2nd of November, we'll have the kiss blanket, the kiss rectangles, I'm calling it. Yeah, this one. Then on Friday, we will have the mini jam jar, which I will show you in a moment. And then the week after that, we will have the fleur. So next week, I will be showing you during the live, I will be showing you the blue shawl to go with. Yeah, it's there in my diary, already written down. The blue shawl, the jam jar happiness shawl that I always do with the cowl. Okay, so that will be there for you a week later. Okay, but I wanted to get started with the crochet every day, because of course we want to start on the 1st of November, or try to start as close as possible on the 1st of November. Okay. Yes, you love it. Yes, okay, Shara, you'll be able to do it's a real that one again is quite a quick one to make because of the trellis in between. So don't worry, you will be able to do crochet every day in November. You will be able to do it. Yes, yeah, okay. Yeah, the Gold Hill shawl. Yes. So a huge one would work as well, but I think if you want it for a single bed size, you have to make this longer. So this is about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I believe you have to make it like 30 or something long to get the length that you need. So do think about that. I've not tried this out to make sure that it does become the length for a single bed size. I could do that one day. Let me just write that down, because that would be interesting. To see how long you have to make this to get it for a blanket. See what I mean? For a whole blanket, if you just made one, you have to make it quite long. Yeah, there is plenty of choice. There's obviously quite a lot of videos on the channel. So, get that stash organized on Tuesday. See which balls you might want to be using, just like I did. I put them in a box, and I just thought, I just grab them from, I've got more, but I just wanted to use those up. They were good balls, they were smaller balls, bigger balls, so I just chose any color really, and I'm just going for it. Right, so we have, oh my goodness, yes, a full-size granny rectangle, you know, the kiss one, you know, where it's longer. Yeah, I'm going a granny rectangle. Yeah, I'm gonna have to work that one out, how wide it would be then. That's okay, Debbie. I am so happy you are hooked. So happy. Yeah, there is indeed a Christmas yarn pack. Thank you, Teresa. Yeah, scrap kiss blanket. Yeah, you know, to be honest, something like this, you could be making this throughout the year with any of your scraps, and then November comes around and you could be assembling them. How many blankets could you possibly make? You know, if you were to just make these anytime you have some leftovers. I mean, I know my mum, she makes normal granny squares with any of her leftovers. She always tries to use up all her yarn forever for every blanket that she makes. So she's always making the little ones, and then at some point she just puts them together and she's got a blanket, you know? Yeah, yeah. You've got a lot that you can be doing, Rebecca. So you'll be able to finish quite a few things if you have them already, you know, ready and waiting for you there. So nice, and it's a good way to just push through a bit and get some things finished. Somebody say, Linda is saying, I don't even know how much I have. It's truly ridiculous. I don't really want to know. Well, okay, I'm getting to the stage where I still know what I've got, but you know, it's getting there. It's getting there. Comment. Thank you so much that you like my channel, and I hope you can work it out from seeing, you know, and then having the translations. Oh my goodness. Why do all these men always say you've got enough blankets? No, darling, no. You can never have enough blankets. I'm sure Bill will agree with me that you can never have enough blankets. Isn't that right, Angel? Anyway, now I have to say we reached, oh my goodness, we reached 120,000 subscribers this week. I was overwhelmed. Oh my goodness, such a lovely number to get to. Ooh, so nice. And the thing is, all of a sudden there seems to be a lot more subscribers joining. So yeah, we're a bit, we're a bit baffled by the fact that all of a sudden it's going quicker again, you know? Thank you all. Thank you. Yes, we will do a giveaway, not this week. We will. What are you looking at? What are you looking at? Did you see she was looking back at me? Not this week. Probably next week. We can't make up our mind what we're going to give you. So we're going to do a giveaway. But what would you like? What a question. What a question. Now the thing is, you see, would you like a yarn pack, a certain yarn pack that I would choose? Would you like just random yarn pack or something that I put together? Or would you like some samples that have been sent? Because I've got so many samples. Maybe some of you remember that live that I did when I was unpacking some of the samples. And I'm like, I know I got them sent, but yeah, some of those are really nice. So, yeah, store credit. Well, you'll just have to tell us what you want then, Josh. Yeah, yeah, a yarn pack. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it's easier for us to just send out a yarn pack, but okay, a yarn pack then. It'll be a yarn pack. Yeah, or you can just say, yeah, just I can just let you choose something or whatever. Yeah. Ah, good news, Rebecca. Yes, I think some of the description box looks different since the update from YouTube. So yes, it looks a little bit different. So I'm hoping that will be easier for you to find it. There is a little arrow down underneath every video where we describe what we do, where you can find the yarn packs, where you can find Ophelia Talks, things like that, and where you can also find other videos. So do try and locate the description box. It's not the same as the comments. Comments are something different. So you've got the video, and you've got sort of this bar with the title. There you have the description box, and then you have the comments. So okay, the format has changed on your TV. Okay, so I don't know what that looks like then. Right, okay. Yeah. So gift vouchers, yeah, we've got gift vouchers, Wendy. They are there. Yeah. So we have gift vouchers if you want to have yarn for Christmas, for example. Ask your family for some gift vouchers. They are on the channel. They are on the website. See the tail. They are on the website, and they'll be, yes, they are there. So you can make use of them. What's the matter? Yes, you're being cute. You're being a cutie. You're cozy, aren't you? Aren't you cozy? Aww. Cozy, cozy. Have you seen her tail? Look at it. Look at it go. Yeah, she's 120. Yeah, that's a bit much, Joni. Of course, for the 120k. Yeah. I get it. Here we go. She's awake. Up. Up. Yeah, turn around because the public's there, darling. This is what you're supposed to be looking at. There. Nope. And she's gone. Okay, that was that then. I can move again now. Oh my goodness. Where are you going now? I've got yarn on there as well. That's not the best place. Oh, darling. Honestly. Go on. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, so I think Wendy Dirk has posted the link there. Highlight title and it expands to show full description. Okay. I'm not going to do anything here, but I will have a look. The thing is, I can't see it on the TV, so well done, Alison. I am surprised that your cat's still there. Yes. Okay, Joanne. That's a great remark. If it's a yarn that you can't have in your own country, then it's really nice for us to send you some of that. So yes, we will come up with some sort of idea of a pack or whatever we are going to give away, and we will do that. We've got to think of something that you have to do, because yeah, that's always fun to try and come up with, what do we make them do? Interesting. Okay, back to my list. Now, the reason the vintage shawl is there is because all of a sudden it's going mad with the vintage shawl. It's getting lots and lots of views again, and it's so it's a surprise, really. So that's why I thought I would put it there. It's one of the easiest shawls you can make, and simple in color, simple in how to do it. I've seen quite a few versions of it, smaller or even with other colors, but just straightforward. Sometimes I think keep it simple, right? Keep it simple, one stitch, a little bit of color change, and off you go, and you've got a lovely thing. Just like with this as well. Okay, we have got the holes in there, but yeah, it's just a lovely shawl, and it's so nice and cozy to wear. Like you all said earlier, I was so cozy in my shawl. It looked so cozy, and it is. It's just really nice to wear it. Anything I can choose will be wonderful. Yeah, thank you, Josephine. Thank you. Yes, Sharon, I think you need to start finishing some of that projects so you can use some of your stash. Right, everyone, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up if you are thinking about using up some of your stash, making sure that when Christmas comes around, you've got some of those presents finished, but also, when the new year starts, you can start with new yarn. Josh, yes, I do like some of the Cedar yarns, but at the moment, Josh, for us in our shop, we have Starcraft, Pinkole, and James C. Brett. So you have to kind of open accounts with these larger yarn brands. And I don't know whether you are aware, but this last February, we went to a yarn fair for trade, so for people who sell yarn. And so we signed up with these 3 brands. Next year, we're hoping to go back to that yarn fair and see other brands. But of course, because of COVID and things like that, these were the only 3 big ones there. So Soda wasn't there. There's other makes as well. What is it? Rowan wasn't there. Katya Yarns wasn't there. So those are other brands that I would be interested in, opening accounts with. But of course, it's just the 2 of us. We need to just, do everything at a wonderful slow pace. But we're getting there. So this year we really wanted to try, and we've got the wonderful cotton range from King Cole, the Cotton Soft. We've got the Starcraft. And now what I want to do is I want to use special yarn, what I'm calling special yarns from James C. Brett, like an Aran, a super chunky, a variegated. That's what I want to start using, like we did with the Aztec, the alpaca, so a different type of yarn. So that's what we are doing at the moment, just expanding our range. And we'll see where next year brings us, and if we go to another brand as well. So there we go. Cindy, I would make sure that you stick around. Make sure that you stick around. I have, and I've said this a week or so ago, I have a poncho in a weekend, right? There is a video which shows you how to make a poncho in a weekend, but but I have a poncho in a day video coming up. We are making a poncho in a day, and in a few weeks it will all be done and dusted, all be edited and ready to be published. So keep your eye out. Poncho in a day. Yes, we're doing it. So if you can wait until then, Cindy, you will have a poncho in a day. Cindy, we will have a new yarn for that. So we are putting on to the website a new range. Lovely yarns, really nice. I will show you soon. I don't have all the samples here because I gave away some of the samples. Well, all my samples. Well, no, I gave away my samples that I bought. I bought one pack of each color and I gave them away. I gave them away to the moderators to test the poncho in a day. And this week, they all made a poncho literally within 12 hours. Within 12 hours. So not even 24 hours. They did it in much less than that. Yes. So, yeah, new yarn. Yeah, it's a lovely yarn to use. Worked up really quickly. And yeah, they all managed to make their poncho in a day. So yeah, that's why I am still in the editing phase of this poncho tutorial, because yeah, I'm putting some of their footage in as well. So that will be lovely for you to see. Of course, yeah, and what Julie says is right. You can adjust it to your own size. So we are looking, even, yes, Teresa has a finger in a cast, and even she did it with a broken finger in a day. She worked on it longer than everybody else, but we took that into account, and a day. She did it within, I think, 9 hours or something. So, well done, Teresa. Well done. Okay, so this week we have coming out on Wednesday. Oops, that's Layla's blanket there. This. So we are making rectangles for our Crochet Every Day in November. You can get ready on Tuesday, find some of your stash, put it in a box, get ready, get your diary. Maybe you also have something like this in your look. I've got nothing written there, just so that I have to do that blanket, the rectangular single bed size blanket. So I want to write down how much I've done every every day, see if I can crochet every day. Even if you think about crocheting, it's fine. I understand, obviously life takes over. See how you go. If there is a day that you haven't been able to crochet, don't worry about it. Life is too short to start beating yourself up about things like that. Just do a bit more the next day. Hey, if you even if you're just like this, thinking, oh, what shall I crochet? Counts. You've held the crochet hook. It counts, okay? It counts. So rectangles is what we are going to start doing this month. I'm going to make more so I can start assembling them. Now that I've shown you this, I can get on and assemble some, as I go. So then that's filmed as well. Yes, looking for lost hooks also counts. It also counts. Yes, Deborah, exactly. They are so dedicated. They all were. And Teresa could have waited, actually, because she was on holiday, didn't take her yarn, then worked out that she really wanted to do it, went to a yarn shop and got some. I mean, honestly, the dedication. And then she said, but then I have my other yarn at home. And I went, that's okay, Teresa. You can make another one when you get home. There we go, Why not? It's done in a day. Only joking, Teresa. Only joking. And then, of course, on Friday, let me get it for you. On Friday, oopsie, you will get all the instructions for the mini jam jar. So there is a new list of colors. There is a new list of colors for the jam jar, for the mini one. There is a new border instructions because it's not completely the same as the big blanket. Because I just thought it was too wide. It just I wanted the border to be in proportion with the mini blanket. So yes, I've slightly redone the border, but it's all the same. So it's all this. Molly Bean, that's wonderful. That's fabulous. I've been crocheting every day since March 1, 2020, she says. Fantastic. Fantastic. Dedication. I also put some flowers on, but again, not too many. So yes, all in proportion, all in, sort of the way that I want, that it looks right. Okay. And so if you have got the pattern, so the Jam Jar Happiness paid pattern is now also on our website. In that pattern, you will already find all the instructions for this. So that the pattern for the jam jar not only includes, obviously, all the instructions and the tables of colors for the big jam jar, it also includes the necklace, the jam jar cozies. What else did we make? And the mini blanket and the flowers, of course. So it's got everything in it, okay? So this is in the pattern, which is already for sale on our website. And on Friday, I will give you all the instructions. Of course, I'm not going to redo everything because it's the same. So you will have to go to the videos of the jam jar if you haven't made the jam jar, but you're just going to do the mini one, okay? But all the instructions, yes, Laura, this one, yeah, let me show you. Look. So you'll have to just make this one a bit bigger. See? Look. If you make the rectangle a few more rows, then you'll be able to fit it on the baby blanket, on the baby doll bed. But this one here is the size for Layla's bed. So that's why we do it. That's why we make these mini blankets to go on that IKEA mini bed. Okay, so that's what why we make these. Now, there is someone who just said about making a left-handed version of the Join As You Go, Ruth. Let me give it some thought. Let me give that some thought because okay, let me think about that. Okay, because I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I start there and you would start there. Let me think about it. Ruth, okay. Oria, yes. Portugal is very difficult to buy yarn. have a look at our web shop. You can send yarn to Portugal, so see how much it would be, or email Dirk and he'll sort you out. Okay. Yeah. It's just, Ruth, I can't crochet. I can crochet left-handed, but I can't crochet left-handed well enough to do the whole thing. I'm going to have to think about that. Okay. My brain is going in overdrive now. But yeah, I think it would be a valid video because everybody does the join as you go the same way, don't they? So is there any videos out there that already show you how to do a join as you go if you are left-handed? Writing it down. Yes, Karen, there is. No. It's not a flip of a switch on YouTube. No. Okay. Now, the thing is, I can do... See, left-handed videos, I can do that. And it's easy. You do it in your editing software. So you film it right-handed, and then you flip it, you mirror it in your editing software, and then you have got it as if it was done by a left hand. So some channels always bring out left and right-handed videos, and if you watch both of them at the same time, you will see they are identical except they're a mirror image, right? Okay, but it's the join as you go. It's not... I can flip it, that's not the problem, but it's not flipping it, because you start with a different square. If you do join as you go for right-handed, you start right on the right hand side and you do that, yeah, and then you go that, yeah. If you do that left-handed, you start there and you go that. Ruth, is that right? And then that. So it's not just, I don't think it's just flipping it. Yes, it will. See, that's it. It will be different to do that. It's not just doing the stitches with your left hand. It's doing the joining with in the left hand direction. Is that right? Ah, okay. Yes, Julie, I know you can flip the video, but that's easily done, and I could bring out every video in 2 versions. But it's not doing the stitch with your left hand. It's doing the joining in the direction that the left-handed people would do. That's the thing. Yeah. It's indeed, Julie, it's a different route. Okay, I'm gonna try. Ruth, I am going to have a go. I'm gonna see if I can come up with... if I make 9 squares, 9 small squares, I should be able to just show you. I mean, you don't need more than that, do you? Because once you know the system, you can then just do it for any type of square, any squares that you're going to join as you go. Yeah, so I'm thinking about not only the continuous join, but also the join as you go. So both, really. left to right instead of right to left. I know what we're talking about. And I've heard this before, because when I used to have the crochet club, there was a left-handed person there, and she said it was really hard to work it out. But once she worked it out, it was fine. Okay. Yes. So that's what we'll do. Okay. More on my list. Anyway. Yes, Rebecca, exactly. You just swap it, but it's just getting your brain around the how do I swap it? That's all. Yes, you just follow the stitches. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, there is a logic to it, but I can understand if you always see it explained in the other way, then it might just confuse you and you might think, how, you know? So I'll have a think about that and see if I can do it. I mean, obviously, I can't just quickly make... I'm going to have left-handed squares, aren't I? This is confusing me now. Let me just think about that. I mean, if it doesn't happen, then but we'll see. We'll see. I think I can see what she means, though, because you'd have to go... I'm confusing myself now. We'll see. Okay, everyone. So this week we have coming out rectangles. We have coming out crochet every day. What you are going to do, get your stash ready. And we have coming out the mini jam jar. I hope you have a wonderful week. I'm going to say goodbye. And yes, exactly, Joni. It's the join, isn't it? I'm going to say goodbye, and I hope you have a good week. Start looking at that stash and start finding some balls that you want to use up and that you want to make sure that you make something with this month. Okay, so be good tomorrow night at Halloween. And I will see you Tuesday for that. Well, I won't see you, but Tuesday for the start of the November challenge and Wednesday for the rectangles for it. Bye, everyone. Have a lovely week and enjoy your crochet. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye, everyone. Bye.